This is going to be a live fire test of the Pinfire 2mm revolver. We're going to use the gold plated one right here. That is the cylinder. Excuse me. It has one shell in it. These right here are the ordinary caps for the Pinfire revolver 2mm. These up here that I have, these are armed. They have a warhead on them, kind of like this bad boy. This is something my grandfather got when he was a shipboat captain in Astoria. This is what I'm talking about when I'm warheads. This is a shell made in 1916. That's 37mm solid steel. I'll say somewhere 1916 on that. Anyway, these are caps right here. These have a warhead in them right here, just a little bit smaller. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to have to set the camera up to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this box right here. Now if you'll notice on this side where it says Bike Bandit, on the top is where I'm going to shoot it, right in here. If you notice, there is no marks. Okay? Now I want to show you the other side too. There is no marks over here either, because it's a good chance that when I fire this off, that the shell will go right through here and through the other side. But the only way to prove that is to show you the gun actually firing, and to do that I'll have to put the camera on the tripod and use both hands, because you have to use both hands with these little guys. Anyway, I've got a shell in there, and like I said, these are the little tiny caps, and they fit into the little tiny cylinder like that. It's already got one in it, and each of these has a cylinder. So I'm going to set the camera up, and then we're going to fire it off, and then I'll show you. Now I have the gun ready to go right here, and I have to keep this in focus using two hands, and I don't want to cover up the little pistol here. It's armed and ready. I'm going to shoot into the target right here. As you can see, there is nothing, there's no holes in it or anything. So let's see if we can capture a live fire. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot from this far away, which is about 4 inches. I don't know how many millimeters, meters, whatever it is. And we'll see how far the shell, we'll see what it does. Here we go. Cover your ears. Ow. Damn. As you can see, that was a bullseye. You see a hole right there? And let's look at the other side. You can see where the hole went in, right here on this top of this box, right here. Now on the other side, there is the exit wound, right there. You can see the top of the box, and right here. You can see it right there. And that is a heck of a shot. That went right on through. That is a 2mm Pinfire live fire exercise to show you how lethal these are. It's not a toy. I wouldn't play with them. They fire actual rounds. They're just not something to play around with. You see, you can look down the barrel of that bad boy. You can imagine what it was like being back in the old Wild West when someone pulled a gun on you. Probably the gun was a little bit bigger than this, but it's still, you don't want to look down the business into that. So now you've seen a bullet go right through that outlaw box that tried to pull a gun on me. You saw it. I know it. So it's self-defense. Anyway, that's a 2mm Here's the other one, if you want to go in the silver plating, you know. So we have the silver and the gold plated 2mm guns, and that was a live fire test. You saw it first right here on YouTube.